theNinjas English Country English Victory today. Magic Tree House Nigh of the Ninjas, and we started for Chapter 9, Mouse Walk. And we added this story today. And one more time, start reading about it. Nate the Great and a Big Sniff. And we started for Chapter 4, Lost My Best Friend, and the end of Chapter 5. And are you ready to read? Here we go. Magic Tree House Nigh of the Ninjas. Mouse Walk. The mouse brushes in the tall grasses on another side of the stream. Jack and Annie started to a tree branch. We have to try across it, said Annie. We supposed to follow nature. Forget it, said Jack. It's too little. Let's crack in a second. Maybe if we pretend we're mice, we couldn't do it, said Annie. Oh, brother, said Jack, not yet. If we could have rocked, you can have been right at the mouse, said Annie. But you had a tiny light and fast. Jack took a deep breath. We have to, I said. Okay, Jack said. Say squeak, said Annie. You're nuts, said Jack. Just do it, said Annie. We'll help you feel more like a mouse. Jack ordered. Okay, he said. Squeak, 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 said Jack. Squeak, squeak, squeak. They sat together. Let's go, hurry, Jack and Annie said. Jack stepped onto the branch. Oh, I'm teeny, light and fast, he tried, and he directed across the branch. Jack called him quietly. He didn't think about anything. Escape, getting to another side. He forgot the wild freezing water, forgot smells of the branch. Suddenly, it was another try, for suddenly was right beside him, and then fell another to try up the grass. See, branch didn't break, said Annie. I guess it's a break him up, said Jack. I guess we can have to throw it away. The pin away, said Annie. Yeah, said Jack, smiling and felt great. And they fell at a fall on the tree at the stream and didn't mind before. And, okay, we have to just find a tree house, he said. No, we don't, said Annie. We pointed it up, and the tree house blew out of gas. The moonlight sky, high in the tree, and high in the branches sounded the voices, and make a ceremony coming back, said Jack. We have to go. Where is Peanut? Said Annie. We couldn't leave Peanut. We have to do, said Jack. We have the voices of the ceremony were getting closer, so we had torches. Come on, Jack said. We grab Liz, Annie's, and hand. He pulled it off the rope of the ladder. Oh, Jack, she said sadly. Go, go. Annie started up the rope ladder. Jack father felt sad too. He like a dead a little mouse now. He had an idea like a lot. And they're climbing up and up. Just before they got top and their hair and squeak! Wow! Cried Annie. Peanut is inside, near himself in the treehouse. Jack followed. He grasped him. Someone who had a mouses and houses too. And they have to follow a way of the ninja, he said. Oh man, I'm a master of the holding Peanut. Take a good care of a little helper, he said. But they're heading for Mouse to Annie. Annie kissed Mouse as a tiny head. And take this, said the master. He held up to Jack and Annie. And he gave Jack a small round stone. And the man's stone will be helping your missing friend. And they have to, because you had to have worried about the complete first. What just about you, said Annie. Couldn't tell about Jack. You cannot tell finding Morgan, said the master smile. No, my friend. I must stay here. And there will be help along the way. You can act to Master our wrong to David before had this authority to ourselves as a dark light. And there had a master about a nature, about a ninja with a mission. But there had a steering to us faster and faster. And he grabbed the stone in his hand, and he squeaked his eyes shut, as everything was still, absolutely still. And chapter 10, Nigh Peanut. Jack opened his eyes, and they're open at first, and they're looking in all moonstone in his hand, and there seemed to grow. We are home, said Annie. Squeak! Indigo was going to our tree house for our window, and we can have to look down, and they're still looking fantastic. And all that and pass up the street, and there had to unpack him to ourselves to their porch. Jack, Annie, he called. Time for the dinner. Coming, Annie shouted. Jack and Annie will be back up the hills, and they're most stuck again. I guess 1 year for thanks, Dad. And they're for a tree tomorrow, said Annie, and they're loading up all the work to do, and their moose will be pocketed and pull this pack. Ready, he said. Wait, said Annie, looking for her sneakers. You have to try for a little stride of our thing, so we can have to pick it up the mouse and trick it inside her socks. Night, Peanut, he said softly. Squeak! Oh, brother, said Jack. Annie and a mouse will be had to pick it. I'll try this for us. And let's go. Thanks for helping us, Annie said to a mouse. And she pulled a peanut out of that with socks. Pulled that and dropped it in cold darkness, and they moved silently, softly to shadow wearing, returning home. And the end of the night. Magic Tree House story. And one more time, so after reading about it. Nate the Great and a big sniff. Chapter 4. Lost, my best friend. I needed clues. I needed pancakes. I always said pancakes. When I couldn't solve the case, is help me think. I knew a campernada at back of the store and served great pancakes, but they didn't want to go there. It was hungry when I sat. But I think about Slush was enforcement, and the Phil became a dog, and this will be my best friend. And now it's lost. I went to pay phone. He called my home, and on rusting mortar came out for a message from my mother. Dear mother, I'm on the biggest case. Slush is lost. I'll be back. I hope Slush will be too. Love, Nate the Great. I hung up. Where should I sit next? It is a big store. Who could know what Slush might be? Of course, I Nate the Great watches will be lost and found a department. And chapter 5 on the run. And tomorrow we're reading chapter 5 and the end of chapter 6. And did you have fun? You were so much complicated, and yes, goodbye, and I want you to goodbye too. Nate the Great, Magic Tree House goodbye too, and on Night of the Ninjas goodbye, and Jack and Eddie goodbye too, and Nate the Great goodbye, and a big sniff goodbye too, and Nate the Great, and Sush, and Rossman, and Alamia goodbye too, and lots of friends goodbye too, and missing Slush goodbye too, and officer goodbye too, and your spirit goodbye too, and see you next time. See you tomorrow. Don't say my YouTube, and bye bye friends. That's what I say.